Have you ever wondered what hypnotism is? Well, I will tell you about my journey in hypnotism when we get back. I was about 17 years old when I was introduced to hypnotism. And I was in junior college then studying for my associate's degree at the College of the Bahamas. And for those of you who don't know, I live in the Bahamas, by the way. um, and a gentleman came to the college by the name of Dr. Walker, and he put on a hypnotist presentation for the students there at the school. And I was completely blown away by what he did in his presentation. He basically put 10 students under hypnosis, and he made them go through different things and so on and so forth. And it was at that point I wanted to learn how to carry out the act of hypnotism. So what I did, I basically started to plague Dr. Walker. I went to his place of business, and I straight up asked him to teach me. And he refused me the first few times. And I guess it was my persistence of just coming around, hanging around, and being curious about what he was about. The reason for that, because he was the son of one of our former members of parliament, who was renowned for being a man of great intellectual prowess. And he himself was a man of great intellectual prowess. And just through the very act of being in his presence, I learned a whole lot about subjects like metaphysics, actually. And he gave me a little green book, and it was maybe about 120 pages long, and he said, go home and read that, and when you come back, tell me about what you read. So here it is. I was thinking this was going to be some real technical, hard to understand book, because I knew it was a mental science. And what shocked me was the simplicity of the language, and I basically read the book that very night. And what happened was, instead of going back to him, I went back onto my school's campus, and I straight started hypnotizing my fellow students. It got to a point in the student union building, there were like 40, 50 students around me, and as I was hypnotizing one person after the next. And those people who went to the College of the Bahamas then can attest to this story. So what happened was, it became such a stir on the campus that here it was, there's this student on campus hypnotizing other students. It quickly got into the ears of administration, and the then student advisor was a lady who we in the Bahamas who we call Mother Pratt. She then went on from the College of the Bahamas and got into politics and became the first woman deputy prime minister of our country. But the bottom line was, I was called into Mother Pratt's office, and I was told in no uncertain terms, if I don't stop doing that, I was going to be expelled from the university. I stopped then. And what happened was, through the passage of time, I learned more and more about the human mind and how the human mind works. And I read more, and I researched more, and I came into a situation while I was in the University of the West Indies in Barbados. I hypnotized somebody, and in the midst of the hypnosis session, while the person was under induction, the person made reference to a past life in Atlantis. And to say the least, that got me a little stirred up. It got me thinking, and it got me moving to say, hold on, Atlantis. In my head, I was thinking that Atlantis was some fairy tale thing and so on and so forth. But I was able to communicate with that person for about an hour and a half while they were under hypnosis, and we spoke about things like that. And this was the first time that I was exposed to the whole concept of us having past lives, and it was through hypnosis. And it was only later, now keep in mind, this was happening like around 1995, 1996, while I was in university. And it transpired such that when I came out of university, I put that behind me, and I started to just look at the whole concept. I started to research the whole concept of past lives, and I came into contact with a lady out of the United States by the name of Dolores Cannon. And she introduced me to a concept called quantum healing hypnosis, whereby it went even further than just examining past lives of that particular subject. It went to a point where you can literally speak to what you would call the oversoul, whereby you would be able to perform healings on a soul level, because what I found in the process of time, a lot of individuals, one, carried certain proclivities and certain phobias and fears and things of that nature that was tied to past lives. This video is about hypnosis, but I just want to show you the journey of hypnosis that I found myself going through. And after dealing with Dolores Cannon and learning more about quantum healing, it allowed me into some realms of human consciousness that even to this very day leaves me somewhat astounded. Now you might say, did this shake my spiritual beliefs? For the record, for those of you who may follow my channel, I believe in God. I do believe that there is a God. Now the thing is, we will have to have a deeper discussion as to what God is in relation to the whole matrix as I see this world to be. But the reality is, I was a former minister of the gospel in the Christian tradition, in the Orthodox Jewish Christian tradition. I was an ordained minister of the gospel, and I've left that. I've since retired from that because of what I have come to experience, not just in theory, but to experience in a hands-on physical experience, so to speak. It is as if my relationship from a spiritual standpoint in relationship to God is not something that is removed from me, but it is something that is in me and a part of me. My spirituality has unionized, so to speak. But if you ask me if I'm a Christian, I will tell you no, I'm not a Christian. I do believe in God, but like I say, that's another discussion. We're talking about hypnosis today. So now here it is. I've become a part of different organizations and who deal primarily with hypnosis and looking at things like past life regressions, and looking at things like quantum healing in particular. Most people, when they think about hypnosis, they only see hypnosis as being something to learn how to stop smoking, or to learn how to, not even learn, how to stop smoking, how to lose weight, and how to deal with other little nuances and proclivities that may come about in one's journey of life. But yeah, this has been a quick summary of my journey with hypnosis. Truly, hypnosis has changed my life. You may ask, do I hypnotize people now? The only thing that I would do now is if someone truly wanted a past life regression, or truly wanted quantum healing. Those would be the things I may consider, but no, I'm not active at this particular point. So until next time, look for the next video, which will probably go even deeper into this subject. This is your man of business, Doc, saying have a good day, enjoy yourself, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, please go down and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Have a good one.